This video is dedicated to James Humphreys. James, thank you. Teysa versus Sigarda, and let's see here, that's not a very good hand, so let's mulligan. Into just a bunch of black stuff. Hopefully we get into our colours. We'll keep it. We do go down a card on the first mulligan in 1v1. Okay, getting into Darkest Hour, which is a combo piece. Let's just go Urborg, and we'll get down Viscera Seer. It can sacrifice itself if our opponent decides to point any kind of exile effect at that. And we can also use it to scry and get ourselves closer to the land that we need, which it looks like we might have to do, getting into some heavy hitters here. So we'll get down the Phyrexian Arena, and yeah, gonna have to sacrifice the Viscera Seer, I think. Actually, wasn't much reason to not attack there. We see Stoneforge Mystics, so they can search up an equipment with that. There we see a Sword of Light and Shadow, so obviously going for the colours that will give them protection against us. Sacrifice Viscera Seer to its own ability. And that is a Bastion of Remembrance. Going to have to put that on the bottom because we are desperate to get into this white mana still. Alright, him to Turak we can cast and get them to discard Umezawa's Jitte, which is really good, as well as the Savine's Reclamation. So they'll be able to get back the Jitte with the flashback on this, unfortunately. And our opponent isn't missing the lands. They are holding up 4 mana though, and there we go, Caves of Koilos, so hopefully we can catch up with them here. They're likely going to get down the sword with the Stoneforge Mystics, so do we just go Recruiter of the Guard here? I think we can do that. And then with that, maybe go for the Monastery Mentor and start getting a bunch of tokens with that. Maybe should have gone for Dark Confident, actually. Really not used to 1v1 and the speed of this format. Haven't played it in a long time. Just testing the waters on whether or not people are once again interested in the 1v1 content or not. Not expecting people to be. They did get the sword out with the Stoneforge Mystic there, of course. And then just holding it back, they don't have a creature to grab back out of the graveyard, so okay, getting into a swamp. So still only 1 piece of white mana available to us. Go for the Monastery Mentor, and then I will cast the Darkest Hour here, and we'll get a Summoning Sick token into play, because Monastery Mentor triggers on non-creatures being cast by us. Yeah, I was actually wondering whether or not we should have shot this thing, because yeah, there was always every chance that they could have had another equipment, and they have got one out with Sword of Vengeance, so maybe should have gone for Shriekmaw before now. But just trying to catch up mana-wise. Bit late now. Stoneforge Mystic now a 5/4. It has Vigilance, Trample, Haste, Pro Black and White. Oh, it has First Strike as well. Not that that matters against our creatures. And then they gain 3 life from the sword. We go down to 23. Recurring Nightmare. No creatures in the bin at the moment. Get down our commander here, Teysa, Orzhov, Scion. And we're just wanting a sack outlet now, really, I think. We'll pass the turn like that, and we'll upgrade our monk to a spirit with flying at the end of the turn. Okay, seeing Denetha, Capuchin Paragon here. And deciding to equip the sword to this, so mustn't be wanting to swing in with the Stoneforge Mystic. They are going to reduce the damage that thing can deal. Maybe should have swung in with this first, because they can just get through with everything, and it does have Vigilance. So missing 5 points of damage on us there. Let's sacrifice the monk to the Phyrexian Tower. That will make a white spirit, which will come in as a black spirit, thanks to the Darkest Hour. Okay, a Marsh Flitter. Maybe we... yeah, let's sacrifice Recruiter of the Guard, and we can grab it back with Recurring Nightmare. That makes us another monk token as well. And then we sacrifice Recurring Nightmare, bring back... we'll go for Recruiter of the Guard. We could just grab back the Viscera Seer straight away. Sacrifice a monk token to the Recurring Nightmare, which is replaced with another spirit. Recruiter of the Guard triggers once it has been reanimated. So let's just go for the Carrion Feeder. Yeah, actually... oh yeah, actually I'm forgetting. I'm thinking of this as a board wipe. Yeah, should have played this and then reanimated the Viscera Seer, and we could have just comboed off there, couldn't we? Oh well, we will play the Carrion Feeder. Yeah, could have comboed off for the Infinite there. Hopefully we'll get to see that next turn. Still a little bit rusty, like I said. Haven't played this deck in a very long time. Shadow Spear coming into play. That is going to stop things having indestructible and hexproof. But it's really the +1/+1 trample and lifelink we'd be worried about here. So dumping everything onto Denetha by the looks of it. So Denetha now a 7/5 with all the keywords, swinging straight in through to us. And gaining 3 life from the sword once again. We go down to 15. And let's sacrifice. We could make the carrion feeder infinitely big here, but we can't get it through, so it doesn't really matter if we sacrifice anything, I don't think. Okay, a generous gift. Let's just go for 0 into X on the Meat Hut Massacre, making another monk token with the Monastery Mentor. Nothing getting -X because we put 0 into X, like I said. And just in case our opponent has an answer for the carrion feeder, might be able to point removal at that. I'm just going to sacrifice the monk token for 2 mana. And that will make a spirit, of course, to Teysa. It will trigger the Meat Hut Massacre, which we're about to do infinitely. And I just want to go Recurring Nightmare into play so that we can get back the Viscera Seer, which I should have done last turn. Triggering Monastery Mentor from a non-creature spell this time. Alright, so set up there, like I said, this is what we should have done last turn. But what we can do here is, as long as Teysa stays in play, we can make infinite spirit tokens. For every creature that we sacrificed, it will be immediately replaced. And Meat Hut Massacre will trigger every time something dies. We can actually get our commander straight back into play here as well. If they point a Swords to Plowshares at it or something like that, thanks to the Recurring Nightmare. Recurring Nightmare is banned in regular Commander, but this is the Magic Online official 1v1 rules. And there we go, there's the Swords to Plowshares. So, seeing the loop there, they go for the swords onto Teysa. So we'll sacrifice Teysa, and we do not want to return her to the command zone. So we let Swords to Plowshares resolve, let all the other things resolve. Can only do Recurring Nightmare as a sorcery, but we go Teysa Karlov. Sacrifice a spirit in order to do that, and then we just carry on. So our opponent deciding to scoop it up there. They see that we've got an infinite combo there. Hopefully you all enjoyed this brief revisit to 1v1 Commander. Let me know if you all enjoy it and want to see me carry on doing videos like this. I'm tribalkai. Thank you for watching.